Hey sis, has this new school year completely transformed the lives of you and everyone in your household? Did you ever once think that your living room and your bedroom would now become your child's brand new classroom? Well, sis, let's talk about it because in today's episode, we're going to discuss homeschool challenges and how to tackle them one by one so that our children never miss a beat. It's your girl Lex, and welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Lex, where I help single mothers conquer motherhood and life. If this is your first time watching, sis, welcome to the family and welcome to my channel. Go ahead, click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are always notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And don't forget to share this video with a friend. Let's encourage as many single mothers as possible today. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, we're discussing homeschool challenges and how to tackle them one by one. Because, of course, we don't want our children to ever miss a beat, and we don't want attendance to be an issue. So, the first issue that many of us can say that we are experiencing as homeschool parents is internet connection issues. Now, everyone is on the internet. You're either working from home, your children are at home, and you may have other family members in the house who may be using the internet for various reasons. So the internet is on overdrive and it's going on across the globe. So whenever this happens, what takes place? Your children are kicked out of the classroom. They may be completely kicked out of the entire system. Like for my son, twice already since school has started, the entire system just completely shut him out. And we had to completely reboot and get him back into the classroom and notify the teacher. Now, if the system does not reboot and get you back into that classroom within a matter of 3 to 5 minutes, then you need to immediately contact the teacher either via phone, via email, and via an app that they may provide you with. Now, some teachers are using an app to communicate, so if you have that option as well, definitely use it. I highly suggest using 2 out of the 3 forms of communication to get in contact with that teacher immediately, if you can't use all 3. But if you have all 3, then sis, go ahead and use all 3 of them. You want to cover your tracks and you want to protect your child's attendance as well. Also, if the system does return within 3 to 5 minutes, then just advise the teacher once your child is back into the classroom that there was a system issue. Cover all grounds, protect yourself and protect your children's education. The second challenge is space. Now, a designated workspace for your children to do homeschooling may just be the same exact workspace that you use for your remote work position. And if you have more than one child at home that are doing distance learning, then things can become a little distracting for everyone. But sis, don't beat yourself up about it. You have to work with what you have. Now, if you have a flexible remote work position, you may be able to do your work within the time frames that your children have their lunch breaks and their 15-minute breaks. If it's to make a few calls here and there, you may be able to squeeze that in. If you have small children like I do, you may also have to be around each child to make sure that they're paying attention in the classroom. But like I said, do not beat yourself up. Work with what you have. And the teachers should understand that not everyone has multiple designated workspaces that they can place the children in as well as themselves so that no one is distracted. Work with what you have. Remember, this is just for a season, not for a lifetime. Challenge number 3. Getting your children to understand that though they may be at home doing school this year, they must still operate as if they were in the physical classroom. What does that look like? They need to be dressed appropriately each and every morning for class. Though they're at home, this is not time to lounge around in your pajamas and socks all day. They must look the part. Class is in session. They cannot have food and drink at the workstation while they're taking their classes. They also need to raise their hands when they're asking a question or if they're going to answer a question or even if they need to go to the bathroom. These are all guidelines that they would follow if they were in the physical classroom. And if one child is doing whatever they feel like, the other children will follow suit. This can become very distracting and it can cause the teacher to lose full control of the distance learning classroom time. And we do not challenge number 4 may be one of the hardest challenges for all of us right now, and that is privacy. Now, if you have more than one child at home, especially, you may feel like cameras are everywhere and you and your home is under complete surveillance. Well, how do we tackle that? Well, the first thing I suggest, if it's possible, is try setting up your children's workstations in spaces where you can easily walk back and forth, going to the bathroom or to the kitchen without being a complete distraction to your child or to the rest of the classroom. The second thing I would suggest, sis, is dress appropriately at all times. If your child has to dress accordingly for class, you should also do the same because you don't want to be caught in any awkward situations, and how your child is viewed is a direct reflection of the impression that you give. And we want to make sure that both you and your children are always viewed in the most positive light as possible. So if you've enjoyed any of these tips I've shared, leave a positive comment below. If there are any homeschool challenges that you have faced and you've been able to tackle it, or any challenges you're currently facing, leave those comments below. Let's get this conversation going. I would love to hear what you all have to say. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.